presenter today. I'm not gonna tease anything, I'm just gonna turn it over to Austin Neely. Keeney. All right. Well, you get some swag before you leave, since I butchered your name, all right? All right. You've got the headset, I think all you gotta do is turn it on, and here's the clicker. I've got that on for you. I'll get this out of your way. Thank you, sir. Oh, let me get my drink out of the way first. Okay.
Oh, it's on. I can tell everyone can hear loud and clear, I think. All right, everyone. My name is Austin Keeney. I am here representing a new business in the nation called Snap Delivered, food delivery service.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Good.
I think so.
So this is a new food delivery service in America. We are tackling the whole delivery industry, but currently right now we're focused on the food delivery side. We basically have a full ecosystem based on delivering value. You're about to see how. We are in Joplin. I got Joplin launched 1st of August, so we have now been ready to take orders for about 3 months now. So we do have local restaurants that are supporting this, and you're gonna really see why here as well. But a little bit about the company. We pre-launched in June of 2021 in South Palm Beach County, Florida. We are nationwide. We are in all the major cities. Like the ones local to here, Tulsa, Oklahoma has a lot of restaurants. The only 2 cities in Missouri are Columbia and Joplin. So we are tackling the food delivery industry, which, as you all know, most people like to order food, or at least everyone's ordered food by now. This is a big industry. Right now, this is like a $107 billion industry. By 2025, it is predicted to be a $200 billion industry, according to Forbes magazine. So the restaurant industry challenges, all these other food deliveries are doing the exact same thing. They're charging the restaurants an arm and a leg, they're charging you customers an arm and a leg, and basically no one has any other choice because this is all that is offered right now, which is why Snap Delivered took all the things that they did not like about these other food deliveries and are changing the paradigm of it. So I've talked to a lot of restaurants, talked to a lot of drivers, talked to a lot of customers, and most of these restaurants do not like using these food delivery apps because they're being charged anywhere from 20 to 40%. But they have no other choice. They have no other choice. After the last couple of years, restaurants had to do something to get their food out if they were shut down. So I will show this 4-minute video explaining how this is really catered to the restaurant side, but it gives you a good example on what we are delivering for the restaurants.
Hi, my name is Steve with Snap Delivered. Now I know that as a restaurant owner, you're a very busy person. So in respect to that, I'm going to keep this really short. In just the next few minutes, you'll know who we are, what we do, how we can drive more loyal customers to your restaurant, and increase your bottom line without you making any investments or changes to your day-to-day operations. So here we go. Snap Delivered is a new food delivery platform who figured out how to do delivery better. Restaurant owners are tired of being nickel and dime and having their margins eaten up by these third-party delivery apps. So we fixed that problem with a low flat rate service and a cashback program that can actually turn your delivery expense into a new profit center for your restaurant. For starters, restaurants using Snap Delivered only pay a flat $2 per delivery, regardless of the size of the order. We do not charge percentages like the others. There are no activation fees, no contracts, and no exclusivity required. When you experience the savings over other delivery apps, you'll want all your order out customers to bring you their business through Snap Delivered. Here's an example. One of our new restaurant partners sent us her weekly invoice with one of the big delivery apps. Her restaurant did 192 orders for the week with gross sales of $6,944. The fees she had to pay for those deliveries was $2,559. With Snap Delivered, those same 192 orders would only cost her $384, a total savings of around $9,000 per month. But it gets even better. If you share Snap Delivered with your customers and they download the app with your referral ID, that customer is hard-coded to your restaurant, and we will pay you $1 every time they order from any restaurant in our network, in perpetuity. Imagine that, getting paid when your customer orders food from another restaurant. We've made it really easy to share Snap Delivered with rack cards, QR codes, table tents, social posts, website downloads, etc. Your customers can get set up with Snap Delivered in a snap, all pun intended. Also, if you have delivery drivers coming into your restaurant to pick up orders from other delivery apps that you're using, you can hand them a simple flyer. And if that driver downloads the app with your referral ID, you get 20 cents for every delivery they do in perpetuity. And one more thing, if you know other restaurant owners and you refer them to Snap Delivered, you earn 40 cents for every delivery that goes out their door for as long as they use Snap Delivered to deliver their food. This passive, frictionless revenue stream to your restaurant can quickly add up, making a significant contribution to your retirement. Or you can use this new revenue source to hire more people, add it to your marketing budget to further expand your customer base, or maybe you can use it for bonuses for your employees. It's up to you. Here's the bottom line. Snap Delivered is helping restaurants stay in business with a low flat $2 per delivery rate. And they're taking 60% of their profits and injecting it back into the local community to support and reward the restaurants, drivers, customers, and local organizations who use and share the Snap Delivered app. This is what drives loyalty to Snap Delivered, because the restaurants, drivers, customers, and local organizations are owners too. Below this video, you'll see a short and simple registration form. Once you complete that, we will submit your info to our platform and contact you to complete the onboarding process. Our goal is to make your experience with Snap Delivered as simple and profitable as possible. Again, complete the registration form below, and we look forward to bringing tremendous value to your bottom line, to your customers, and to our community. Welcome to Snap Delivered.
Alright, that was one of the first videos that I had seen about Snap Delivered, and whenever I saw it, it lit a fire underneath me because I totally seen what they were doing and how, in my opinion, this is set for success. We gotta get the community to realize what this is bringing. So, a little more transparency on how the restaurants are saving money. $2 flat fee per delivery, regardless of order size. They're not being charged percentages like DoorDash, Grubhub, Uber Eats are. It is eating them alive. So you can see this example here on a 30% fee, $12 order, or a $40 order, they're being charged $12. That's just $2. If you all notice, whenever you've ordered from these other apps, they are way more expensive than dine-in. It's because these restaurants have to compensate for this. And even though they add a few extra dollars or whatever, that's still not bringing much compensation, but they gotta do what they can. So you can see over the year how much savings can be made. So in 20 orders a day for a restaurant, that's very conservative. A lot of restaurants, especially in bigger ones, are barely making by if they're only sending out 20 orders a day. So it's a very conservative example here. Compared to the others, we have the cashback program, which is the refer and earn, which the video explained from the restaurant side, but this works. Didn't mean to do that. This works for you customers as well. You sign up as a free customer, you tell other people about it, you get paid as well. Driver incentives, we're paying our drivers more. They are guaranteed a 10% minimum tip. It is baked into the customer's order. They can't take that 10% tip out. They can always add more, but they're always going to be guaranteed 10% tip. They also have the option to tip the staff of the restaurant. No other food delivery is doing that. Lower food prices for the restaurant because they're not being charged that percentage. They're able to keep their prices, dine-in prices. Now, of course, they can raise the price however much they want, but with it only being a $2 flat fee, they don't really have to. And then no hidden customer fees. So these other apps, they are pretty much hiding these fees on them. I'll give you an example on our customer fee thing. So you have a subscription model we have. So you can either be a just regular customer order, it will be a $5 customer fee, but you can buy the $10 monthly subscription, just pay $10 one time and have unlimited orders for free. Or you can pay a year subscription for $100 and have all for free. So that's 2 months free delivery. And so we're very transparent with that. Okay, so this is the example on the Refer and Earn program. So you sign a restaurant up, every time a delivery goes out, you get paid 40 cents. You sign a driver up, every time they deliver, 20 cents, anywhere around the world. You refer a customer, every time that they order through Snap Delivered, anywhere around the world, you're getting paid $1. Disregard the manager thing, that was something that was available in the past, but it's no longer available. So, like I said at the beginning, this is an ecosystem built on delivering value. So we not only are doing the food delivery, we're expanding into anything the industry allows. So next we are set to deliver pharmaceuticals. That is, from my understanding, it's very close, but that's a strict industry. So we gotta cross our T's and dot our I's. Another thing we are doing is Snap Financial. So right now we are working on the Employee Retention Tax Credit Program. Some of you all might be aware of that. It's like the PPP loan, but really way better. We are teamed up with the largest CPA firm in the nation called Jordan & Associates. They have 200 plus staff members that are solely focusing on this Employee Retention Tax Credit Program. We've helped recover over $6 billion in ERC credits. We are also teamed up with a live streaming television company called VidGo. As you can see, Rob Gronkowski, he's our spokesperson for it. They offer great deals. It is better deal than YouTube TV and offers more channels. I did make sure of that. So it's something to look into if you are interested in. And virtual kitchens. I don't know if you all have heard the ghost kitchens, virtual kitchens, kind of a new thing on the block, but it is going to be a big industry. Because basically a ghost kitchen is you can have a brick and mortar kitchen, say like a kitchen like that can also hold 3 other custom like restaurants. So for instance, that kitchen, as long as they have the ingredients, they could have a Snappy Subs, a Kickin' Chicken, and a Big Burgers, but just only use their facility right here. So this just gives another example of the personal referrals. 20% on your personal referrals, so you can see how that adding up is. It's a great compensation plan, but you can look into more of that on some other time. So just a little more on compared to the others. These other food delivery apps, they have ad agencies, venture capitalists, stockholders, TV, radio, corporate finances. They have them at the neck of these companies, which is why they have to keep bumping prices, anything to stay alive. We don't have any of that. That's why we're more of like a community-based, putting that revenue back in the community. I have straight from the founder's mouth, this will always remain a $2 flat fee per delivery. It's not going away. So everyone can, if they want to take advantage of this, can make money as well, just by telling people. I'm sure many people have talked about using DoorDash or Grubhub, and they've never gotten paid for telling people about that. Our motto is we don't pay for the message, we pay the messengers. Another thing for non-for-profit, this is a great thing on this Refer and Earn, because they can sign up underneath their non-for-profit name. I'll give you an example. A church signs up and they tell their congregation that they're a customer Snap Delivered. They sign up as a free customer. Every time that they order, that church will be given $1 underneath that personal referral. It's like tithing every time they eat, just by being hungry. And how you all can help. I need help big time on spreading the word. I've got restaurants that are very eager for this. I need the community's help to spread the word about this. Please just sign up as a free customer. It'll take you 3 minutes to sign up. You're going to be given a back office with your own referral link, and then you send it out to people, get them signed up, and you reap the rewards just by mentioning it to them whenever they order. There's a whole bunch of marketing material. There's a whole back office of very informative stuff. I need drivers, so anybody, if anyone drives here, please sign up. If anybody knows drivers, please tell them about it, because last thing I want is there to be a bunch of customers ordering and I don't have enough drivers. It's not going to go very well. I currently do drive as well, and I've driven several times, but I need more drivers. I do have drivers here, but you know, I've got a few dedicated ones, but I need more because I don't want to get hit with a storm and then not being able to cover. So just please let people know about the benefits of this to the community and everyone. So, my name is Austin Keeney. I moved here from a little small town 2.5 hours east of here called Houston, Missouri. I moved here because I've seen this company and I believe in what it's going to be given to the world for the benefit of everyone. So I packed my bags up and I moved here to bring this to Joplin. I'm very passionate about this company. I believe in it. I've met all the owners, the original founders of it, and they are very good people. They are out to help everyone. So I also, before this, you know, I got the city launched and everything, and I was really kind of at a point where I didn't know what to do because I'm not from here. I really knew no one. So I was like, I've got a network. I got a network. So I did find Million Cups, and I came here a couple times. And luckily enough, I was fortunate enough to meet Brad Withrow, who is a networking guru here. And he told me about Get Beyond, and I seen their side of it as well, and how they're delivering value to the businesses, and which is why, like restaurants, I'm very passionate about helping them with saving money and everything as well. So, you know, it just takes a community to build this. It does. So, please help me out.
Great presentation. We'll be right back to the line. We're going to turn the light on so we can see the perfect faces. Who has the first question?
Do you have any cards with you?
I have some. I don't actually have any business cards for them, but I got these cards. But
Okay.
that is my business card. You're welcome.
Who has the first burning question?
Yes.
Yeah, my question is, for your referral program, how long does that last? Is that indefinite or is it only
For
a year?
generational.
Okay, so if I sign up like a couple restaurants and they're using you a lot, I'll get paid over the lifetime?
As long as that restaurant's still running, you will get paid every time that delivery happens. And I have been paid, and I've had money received in my bank account. This is 110% legitimate. But as far as the referral program, it is generational. So you pass it down to your kids. I mean, this is a land grab opportunity right now, especially since $100 billion is going into the industry projected in 3 years.
Are you just in this area, or are you across the nation? You said worldwide,
Yeah.
but, for instance, I'm from Texas, and I have lots of friends down there. Can I do this in Texas?
Oh yeah, we have several in Texas. Houston, Dallas, I'm pretty sure open, and there's other like Joplin-sized towns in Texas. Texas actually has like 6 or 7 cities. And whenever I say worldwide, I say that because the founders are wanting to take this worldwide. We already have connections with our Snap Kitchens, but they're wanting this to be worldwide. So
Awesome. Great job. Hey, you talked about some of your hurdles, things that you need, but what are you seeing some of the biggest challenges when you talk to some of the restaurants?
Biggest challenges, so a lot of the restaurants are like, well, you know, they do probably, there's been other food delivery services that talk to them more on a local level though. So it's more like they wanna see this actually working in the town before they hop on. I've had several that are like, I love this concept, I see the value and the savings here, but I wanna see it running before I actually use it. And I don't blame them, even though there is no contracts, no exclusivity, there's literally nothing at risk here, but they still, before they wanna use it, they wanna see it running. So that's what I've gotta show them.
One more thing, when I did meet Austin, I literally thought he was a competitor of mine. I was at a restaurant and I was listening, he was doing a great job. I knew the specific owner was a tough cookie, and I just waited till he was done, and I grabbed him in a second. He got out of there, and I said, pretty much, who are you and what do you do? And I've been working with him quite a bit in the last month and a half, so he does a great job. He really cares for the communities.
It was a great presentation. I have a question on the consumer side. Can you speak to the fees that are associated as a person who's ordering? You know, typically Grubhub or DoorDash, they charge you mileage, they charge you service fees, they charge you all of those things. Can you talk to those? Do you guys charge those? What does it look like from a consumer using your service?
So the fees, there's a web service fee, which is like 50 cents of it. And then the $5 fee, it's to pay for that refer and earn program. So you're paying the person that signed you up basically by telling, that's what it.
So it's just $5.50.
Yeah, yes.
Okay.
And the 10% tip.
Tip,
That's what
yeah.
I was just about to say, comes out of that $5.
Yes, 10% tip goes into, yeah, because, no, the 10% tip is added on top of it. You see that 10% tip going in. So, you know what I mean?
So
Like,
in
it'll say
addition to the
10% tip.
$5, they're just paying the 10. I'm concerned
So
on where that 10% is coming from too.
We ordered a $40 order.
Mhm.
How much is the end result?
So that, yeah, the $40, so here's what the benefit to going ahead and getting that subscription, you can pay it at $10 and then you have the rest of the orders for free, but there is that $5 that's charged onto it if you're not a monthly subscriber on it.
And mileage fee.
And
I'm
the-
looking at it.
The mileage fee.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the mileage, that is included, you're not paying mileage fee, like it doesn't show up mileage fee.
It is, yeah. Yeah, so I was just, I don't know if you wanna look at it.
So if this is gonna cost a lot for the customer,
Well, that's why I was curious.
Right.
I was just curious. We order DoorDash a
I'm not
lot.
trying-
I think the value proposition is like, the restaurants can keep their prices lower and don't have to hike
Correct.
the prices of the menu items, so that it's about the same for the customer.
And then all the
That would
benefits
help
you're gonna get from
Signing
spreading
people
the
up,
word.
right.
Spreading
Like
the
an
word.
I
MLM.
just was curious. Sorry.
I knew those questions were coming,
That's okay.
it's fine.
I was just
Yeah,
curious.
no, it's good, it's good. I'm glad you actually looked that up on that, 'cause
So what does it show on there? It shows that you pay $5 if you're not a subscriber. You pay 50 cents.
A mileage fee and tax and a driver tip.
And 10% tip. Okay.
There's a lot of benefits to the drivers to doing it, and the big thing is getting your food. I mean, a lot of times these drivers won't pick it up because they're not making money.
Right, but it's the consumers don't see the value of it, like, does the consumer know how much money they're saving the restaurant, or like, cause if the consumers aren't buying the food, right, then none of the rest of it matters.
Well, if they've already bumped up their prices 30% to cover up the DoorDash price, then they're paying that much or more also.
So.
Which isn't
so
gonna
the
make a difference.
So the restaurant is still gonna charge DoorDash prices, even
No,
though
that's the whole reason to keep it at $2 flat fee, is so
Okay.
they don't charge those DoorDash prices.
So from a restaurant standpoint, like, in my point of sale system, do I have to now manage my same menu items and multiple different places? Or do you aggregate out?
So are you on your, like sending, like the orders going into your point of sale, is that what you're talking about?
Right,
Yeah, so right now, currently, if you were to use this, you'd have your own tablet. Okay, so the DoorDash Grubhub, they give tablets out, right? But you are gated to only use that app, the DoorDash app. So us, you just have your own personal tablet, and you can run that app in the background, and then you'll get notified whenever you get an order in.
Right.
So right now, we're working on the integration of the point of sales. This is only a year and a half old, guys.
Okay.
You gotta keep that in mind. Like, they're building up.
So as
But-
a restaurant owner, I now need to have like multiple tablets
You
to
can use the
accept
same,
orders
I
on?
mean, just like you could use your phone or your.
You could use your own cell phone too. You could just run it, like I've got, I mean, this is what it looks
Just
like.
like DoorDash, they were all started out as a infancy, and they didn't have a lot of
Right.
things.
Yeah.
I get it. It's like a really hard market.
I mean, the restaurants, I'm
Because
really,
like, I don't actually see you doing anything different, it's just ordering food, wait, like, from a customer perspective.
but I mean, the different, I mean, unless the referrer, it doesn't, you don't care about, which I can see that, but.
A lot of people don't care about that.
Yeah.
That sounds very salesy. Like
Yeah, but
it's-
if you could walk into, if you could, when you're delivering, if you could say something, give them a flyer with it that says, you can earn.
Yeah, I
If you
do.
just refer your friends to us, you can get money every time they order from us.
I think you have to show customers what they pay
right, yeah.
when they order from Grubhub
Right.
versus what they pay when they order from you.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people aren't paying a lot of attention to the cost of the food.
And just like with any other subscription-based service, you know,
Right.
if you're already ordering from one of those services multiple times a month, you know, you're quickly going to make up that $10 that, you know, through, if you say,
It's
you're
$2.
ordering 4 or 6 times a month, like that $10 you've already cut, because the $10 is once per month flat rate, like that won't be
Right.
on the next order after, if you do the subscription service.
Right.
So
Um,
That's
there's
for-
no, when you pay the $10, there's no other fees besides the tip?
Yeah, on the customer side, yeah, when
Okay.
you pay that $10.
I mean, I care about
That makes
rewards
sense.
because I have
There's
credit
a
cards
tip.
that
Yeah.
have a lot of rewards, so
Mhm.
rewards
There's-
are very important to me. So
Right.
that would be something that would be interested in.
Yeah, and I think
There we
the
have-
unique selling point too would be convenience, like personally, if I'm hungry and I'm stuck working, and I want food delivered, honestly, I don't look at, I know it's gonna be more, honestly, I don't care, I need to get this
Mhm.
done, I'll just order it, but, I mean, if I know that it's supporting local, and yeah, I might be paying the same price, but I know that the restaurant gets to keep more of that, I'm all about that personally.
And that's exactly
Yeah,
it, you're
but if
supporting
that's your
everybody
point of
local.
view, why wouldn't you just pick up the phone and call the restaurant directly? And like order from
Nobody,
the restaurant?
nobody
A lot
wants
of
to call
restaurants don't
anymore.
deliver.
Especially
Yeah, a
for
lot
our
of my-
local, if you're
yeah,
coming from out of
Domino's
town.
does, but-
This is what I give my restaurants every time I go up.
I think that's where it was confused, that it's not that $5 every time, it only takes 2 orders to pay for that.
But you're still paying a tip fee, are you still paying the mileage
On the-
with the subscription? Do you still pay the mileage?
I haven't, I would have to look at that, I can't answer that right now.
Yeah, that'd be good,
But,
I'd say,
cause I think that's all about your messaging, and if you can make your message really clear to the consumer, even if they feel like they're saving it, like, you can spin it as supporting local, and also saving, you know, dollars in your pocket by, you know, saving some fees there. I mean, to some people, like she said, convenience, it doesn't matter, they're gonna spend whatever, but to some people, like, I have 3 kids and we are very budget conscious, so when we do DoorDash, like, I'm very specific on how I order or what I order, just because of the fees associated with it, but, you know, we do pay a certain percentage, but, or we pay a subscription, which I'm not against, I think subscription models are fantastic, but it depends on like what lies within that subscription, like what are the perks for being a subscriber, like I think you have, in your messaging, that has to be very clear of what do you get in your subscription that makes it worth it to be a subscriber.
Right.
Right.
what is the highest delivery fee, like outside of, say, 15 miles? What's that fee?
so are you talking about for the driver?
For the person ordering, the consumer,
I mean, so we have a 15-mile radius, right?
and how much is that?
Is the driver being, or the
How much is the
consumer
customer
being
being
paid?
charged for that?
I don't think they are,
Okay.
my understanding.
There's mileage fee.
Is there
Yeah,
just
they're
one
just that
set
$3.50, it's just that
on
mileage.
each
fee.
order?
Yeah, whenever you submit that order, you're just paying that
That's high.
$3.50.
So
But
technically, it's not
everything
high. If you look at $40 and you look at the 30% DoorDash is charging, that's $12. If you look at that on.
$12 per each order?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you don't get a delivery, like you don't pay any of the mileage fees or delivery fees?
Doesn't matter.
With a subscription?
At the end of it, it's still $12 versus at the most, whenever you got $40 and you're paying 10% plus the delivery, it's between $6 and $8. So it's still quite a bit cheaper.
I don't pay delivery fees with my subscription base.
What do you use?
What?
I use DoorDash.
You use DoorDash?
Yeah.
So how much does it cost you whenever you order?
I just pay $10 a month. It doesn't cost me anything. I just pay taxes and then the tip. I get free delivery, free mileage, all that. So I mean, that might be a perk, just to think about. I don't know if headquarters have thought about that. I mean, for a subscription, like for me to wanna subscribe, I have to have a perk outside of not being subscribed.
Right, no,
So,
yeah.
Yeah, I think those are things that you guys probably should think about.
Okay, staying on the, I'm sorry, staying on the
Sorry.
mileage. Let's say I want to be a driver.
Mhm.
How much am I being paid?
Yeah,
in mileage?
you're paying that $3.50.
Is all going to the driver?
Yes,
And if they
Yes.
want a tip, and the 10% tip.
yeah, and then 10% tip, you're guaranteed to get,
Okay.
yeah.
So on top of that, if you signed up, you also just paid yourself pretty much too to.
Right.
To do it, so you got that dollar back for doing it, cause you, or you can, and
Well, you
then.
need a referral ID in order to get
Mhm.
referral payments.
Yeah, you'd have to sign that month underneath your referral.
It's
To,
super
in order to
easy.
get paid. So say you were a driver and you signed up that customer, you would get paid that dollar.
Okay, so just overall, like I get it, but this, sorry, like this guys is very TV infomercial-y. One thing that Uber Eats and DoorDash, Grubhub do really, really well is they have really, really concise and clear messaging. And user interface and all of that is very, very clean and simple. So if you could distill all of this down into 5 words and something that really shows the value, like, it's just so complicated. I don't, like, I get it, but I don't, like, it's exhausting trying to comprehend it. It really is. I come from a software background. So if you want consumers to pick up Snap Delivered instead of DoorDash and Uber, yes, you need the whole infrastructure, you need restaurants signed up, you need all that. But it also just needs to be really, really clear. And there's so much. That's what I worry about.
Yeah.
And then I get that they have to do all of this in order to get that infrastructure signed up initially. So in probably 2 years, none of this will exist, but they'll keep the original early adopters on in perpetuity. But, so, like, that's.
Yeah, no, I
that's the
appreciate your input on that,
things
yeah.
That I struggle with, it's just so, this doesn't look like a food delivery app. Or anything like that.
I actually liked it.
Well, no,
See,
I
it's
agree with
your
her. If
commercial.
there's that much,
So there's another one I've
if there's
seen.
that much to have to look at and figure out, that's confusing to me. Just to order dinner.
Are you, that is for the restaurant.
Right.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
for restaurants?
I'm a restaurant, where I'm doing 5
Yeah.
million other things, and I
Right.
already have to have 4 other food delivery apps.
Mhm.
Because I'm not gonna exclusively go to this one, like, I have to have all of them now. Oh, we're getting more people signed up on this one, and then those people are only gonna use this one, but then I still have 80% of other people on other apps, like, I have to have all of the apps.
For sure, we're not, I mean, it
Right,
definitely,
like,
even
get
on my.
it, that's why this app needs to be even more simple.
Yeah, even on my side of things, I tell everybody, don't get rid of certain things because you gotta have all
Yeah.
those avenues.
So the new one that is, it needs to be easier to understand and whatnot.
Austin, what local restaurants are already signed up? Like, where can you get?
So I have Carmen's Apples and More, Take a Stand Smoothies, Carmen's Wood Fire Pizza. Wise Guys will be eventually taking orders Let's see, I got Bamboo, Web City. I talked to Hot Stone Pizzeria not too long ago. They signed up. Let's see, what else? Lalo's Taqueria, and yeah, that's it.
Okay, so this is cool and intriguing, because maybe like, you're after all of the restaurants that are awesome local food that aren't on the other apps because those apps are too expensive. So there's your hook for your customers, like, get great local food because you can only get it here, you know, because the other apps are way too expensive.
Yeah,
Like,
so like,
maybe some are like that.
I can't even touch
I don't know.
corporate stuff right now.
Right,
Yeah.
but like, if you know that data, like, how many of those restaurants are also on all of the other apps?
Right.
Like, go after the ones that aren't on those apps because they can't afford it, then you have a really, really small local community, and that is powerful.
Right.
Yeah.
I completely agree. Like, for instance, Lalo's Taqueria, like, they hate all the other food
Yeah.
delivery apps. That's why they went with us, because it makes more sense to them.
Exactly, so if they're not on anything else, it's like.
Kind of like you buried the
think
lead,
about
man.
local tacos,
Yeah, it's like you buried the lead, that's the
Exactly.
thing that's gonna make it a success.
Truly local stuff, like,
Right.
don't go after chains at all.
Yeah,
Yeah.
can't.
Only the local
People
places.
here
that-
will eat that up too,
Yeah.
because, I mean, I can't tell you how many times I'm like, man, I would really love a Tropicana Philly cheesesteak right now. And I'm like, but they don't deliver, and,
Right.
you know, so, but I don't have time to go get it, so, like, yeah, if you can really hit that local market of, because we have some amazing eateries here.
Yes. Yeah.
So if you can really, you know, like Damien, if you need personal introductions, you know, I've got you on some of these restaurant owners, so.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, we could definitely, I think that's a smart move, honestly.
Changes the whole game.
Yeah, the whole.
I
whole thing.
have tried talking to all the restaurants that I know.
Then
of.
your sales pitch
Good
isn't
question.
about, look at all the referrals, it's like, best local food
And then if
in
you
town.
spin it too,
On this app.
I just want local
Deliver.
food in our region.
Yeah.
Those local business, like restaurant owners will be game, because they don't wanna compete with Longhorn or
Right.
Chili's or any of that, but they, sorry, Phil.
That's okay.
But, you know, they would, you know, oh, it's local, okay, yeah, I'll go support George at Mythos, or I'll go support Damien at, you know, Krabby's, like, perfect, yeah.
I'll put kombucha on there, you guys want local kombucha and soda, come on, you know?
Well, I think that was, might have been a little confusing about the great presentation, but I think, who was your target audience? Was it the consumer or was it restaurants? And I think that was kind of what was confusing
Right.
some people.
I mean, yeah, I apologize that I wasn't transparent enough. I was just trying to
Oh, no, you got
basically,
10
in a
minutes.
nutshell,
No, we get
like,
that.
a view of, well, I knew I wasn't really talking much on the driver's side, but I was just, that's why I showed the video on the restaurant side,
Right.
to explain, cause if you kind of understand the restaurant side of it, it makes more, at least it did to me, it made more sense to me. That's why I have decided to.
Yeah, and that's where that comment is really good, like if it's local restaurants and not chains, like that's
Right.
that's your niche. right
Yeah,
there.
I should have mentioned that, cause, yeah, there's no chain signed up with that.
I think you should put out there, like, as you go to these networking connection events, like, ask people what restaurants they would wanna have be on Snap delivered. Like, cause when I think about it, I think like, I would love to have Bookhouse Cinema delivered to my house, like, I order it every Friday. I hate driving across town to get it and then back, so that's a local place that I would appreciate. But I think
they do.
asking other people,
They do other, I think they do Grubhub, I
I'm just I'm too cheap
Like,
to
yeah,
do it.
I know.
you
I know, like, I don't do
But,
it.
yeah.
Delivery
You had me
services,
at
'cause I'll
Lawless.
just call them.
Lawless, yeah, I know everyone
Yeah.
loves Lawless.
I live north of
great.
town, and if I can get Lalo's delivered to the house, I'm sold.
Well, yeah, dude, sign up,
Yeah.
order, cause I do a lot of deliveries for Lawless.
This referral code, so he gets money.
I've just got a quick little comment. When I did my presentation, this was one of the things that I had a very inaccurate email address. I'm just wondering, are you actually connected with Snap Deliver because you're a Gmail?
Yeah, right, no, I don't have my own like domain email with them. This is, yeah, so I am just like, with this, like, I don't get paid a penny for telling anybody about this. I literally have
You
done
do, you
this
have a
on my own.
referral code.
The
So-
referral
So
side
you
part.
do.
Well, as far as like, I'm not like I'm not like
I
an
get it.
hourly, like,
You're
I'm
doing
not-
this as
yeah.
a business, right?
Yeah, I'm
So-
doing this
so-
as a business.
So your business is getting other businesses and people to sign up with your referral code. That's your
Yeah,
business.
yeah.
Buy a domain, and make a free email.
Okay, so.
You're at
It
1099,
costs-
not a W-2.
Right,
It costs
yes,
$5.
yes.
Okay,
I'm
so,
saying
okay,
Or
so
less.
if
Yeah.
you're signing up under
$3
yours,
for domains
how are
sometimes.
we getting our own?
Because you're given a back office, like,
And they'll give you your own QR code.
you're gonna have your own referral link, and then you generate that into a QR code.
Then
Yeah.
you sign up, right?
So I could sign up with one of my email addresses,
Mhm.
get a referral code, sign up with another email address using my own referral code, so that every time I place an order with my actual ordering account, I get money back.
I mean, you could as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what a Ponzi scheme.
I don't know, I really don't know 100%, sometimes if it looks too similar, you could get it where you couldn't log in, and if they wouldn't accept it, but if you like change your name up or whatever, it probably would be fine. But, I don't know, I've never done that, so I've never heard anyone do that either.
He's not that
so.
devious.
You guys have never done that with other things?
And I don't even know if you'd need to, because I think you get everything from the one that you have, so.
Have you signed up?
Yep.
What's the signal for wrap it up?
So, if I didn't, check out the website, just check the website, it gives a way better presentation than I could ever give, so just check out that website and see what they're about.
Well, no, but
There
the
is.
website isn't gonna go over what you are doing specifically for Joplin.
Yeah.
And the restaurants you're signing up in Joplin, so make a new website just for Joplin. That's what I would suggest. You
What
know,
about
get
social
it-
media? What do you recommend on social media?
I do
Like-
have
like,
campaigns
see what-
supporting local
Yeah,
testimonials
see
of
what,
local restaurant owners using the app.
First of all, see
using
what
the
your corporate
service.
does, yeah, right?
Well, not only that, what if we go to a restaurant that already has it, that you've already got it?
Mhm.
That just makes us look like we don't know what we're doing. So we need to know who all is already on
Well,
board.
using the app.
Yeah.
you'll
Oh,
see
you
it.
can- oh,
But like,
You can see.
Oh, it's already on there.
it'll help people sign up locally.
Round of applause.
Yay.